Hello, everyone. So, what I wanted to talk about in this video was or is William's issue with Meghan. I think among other things, I think it was her newness. She was new, she was new in a way that Kate could never be new anymore because they had already known each other. He and Kate had already known each other close to 2 decades by the time Meghan came on the scene. So Meghan was very new. And so William found himself, in my view, caught in a whirlwind of conflicting emotions, because, there was Meghan with her radiant newness, she was just so new, and then she steps into the royal fold and it's just so new and so fresh, and so while on the surface he celebrated Harry's newfound happiness with this new woman, it is my opinion that there was a gnawing jealousy simmering beneath William's composed facade, because he and Kate could just never be new in that way again, For William, I think Meghan represented a stark reminder of the passing of time, and the inevitability of change, and the fact that he had been changed forever and he couldn't go backwards with Kate, right? And I think Meghan embodied everything that he and Kate once were, fresh, vibrant, and full of promise, right? And in contrast, I think he saw his own relationship with Kate as one that had weathered, over a decade of public scrutiny and familial obligations, and that it had lost quite a lot of its luster along the way. And here was Harry and Meghan just so fresh, as I said. And so I think Meghan's arrival just stirred up a sense of longing for excitement and spontaneity of those early university days with Kate. Even though Meghan is older than both Kate and William, she just seems so much younger, like so fresh, like a girl just fresh out of university. And he really just, I think, longed for that. There was a nostalgia for a time when every glance he exchanged between him and Kate felt electric with possibility. I mean, it just wouldn't be the same ever again. They would never have that sort of, again, newness that Harry and Meghan had. And I think that was a big part of the problem that William had with Kate and why Meghan was just never going to win, Moreover, I think that Meghan's rapid ascent to fame and popularity cast a shadow, if you will, over William and Kate's established position within the royal family and within the public at large, right? And so at the time they were the Cambridges. And so while the Cambridges at that time had dutifully fulfilled their royal duties, I think Meghan's arrival injected a breath of fresh air into the monarchy, into the royal family, into the zeitgeist, captivating the public's imagination with her charisma and modernity, and just newness and difference and originality and just, unexpectedness, it's the shock of the thing, just, it was just so new, so different. And I think that William just couldn't help but feel overshadowed by Harry's newfound spotlight, as if Harry didn't already have most of the spotlight. Now it was just off the charts. It was too much. And as Meghan's presence seemed to elevate Harry to unprecedented levels of adoration and admiration and awe and interest and fascination and just captivation, it was just all of that, So I think that behind closed doors, William's jealousy may have fueled tensions within his own marriage to Kate, unfortunately, right? His alleged competitiveness with Harry, combined with Meghan's undeniable allure, could have exacerbated any existing insecurities or resentment or boredom, frankly, between Kate and William, frankly. And I think William may have found himself grappling with feelings of inadequacy, all because of this newness that Meghan sort of injected into the discourse, and he found himself questioning whether he and Kate were still relevant in face of Harry and Meghan's newfound popularity. I mean, they were like rock stars, superstars from jump, and it was just like, what is this? I think it was very disconcerting for the Prince of Wales. So in the midst of this emotional turmoil, you have Kate and William having to navigate the delicate balance between their public image and their private struggles as a couple who had been together a really long time and who frankly were probably a little bit bored with each other. And so I think while they presented a united front to the world, I think that the cracks in their marriage caused by, Meghan's newness could have threatened to implode under the weight of those tensions and unmet expectations. I mean, not to say that Meghan caused cracks in their marriage, but I think her arrival sort of underscored those cracks, or it highlighted those cracks, or it just put it into greater focus because she was so different, so new, so fresh. It just was like, it was overwhelming for Kate and William, is my opinion, Ultimately, I think that the true extent of the impact of Meghan's arrival on William and Kate's marriage may remain veiled behind the polished facade of royal decorum, or maybe not, because we see that, as I said in the video right before this one, I mean, since 2023, we haven't even seen Kate and William together, in a public appearance in 5 months, which is highly unusual. I mean, notwithstanding that has some health issues. King Charles has health issues, and you see him and Camilla everywhere together by contrast. So her health issues are not an excuse for why haven't we seen them together. And I think that, again, I don't want to say that this is because of Meghan's arrival that we haven't seen them together. But I just think Meghan's newness, the freshness, the excitement, the possibility that she presented for Harry, for the monarchy, for the public, just everything was absolutely more than William could handle, and ultimately than Kate could handle, and frankly the rest of the royal family, as we saw. I mean, they just it was too much, But in particular, I think that William and Kate could have really made a difference in how things turned out with Harry and Meghan. I think they were instrumental in sort of pushing Harry and Meghan to make this very drastic decision to step back as senior working royals, right? Because they didn't want to deal with this, an insecure William and Kate who were willing to, frankly, do anything to undermine Harry and Meghan's popularity, including feed Meghan to the wolves, as she said in that infamous Oprah interview. So, yeah, I think it was a question of William and him finding himself in this maelstrom, this whirlwind of conflicting emotions, and him just finding Meghan too radiant, too brilliant, too much, too much of a star, and he started to compare himself to Harry and compare Kate to William. I mean, to Meghan. Yes, sorry about that. He's started to compare Kate to Meghan, and I think, I mean, this is my opinion. I really don't know, obviously, what's really going on in their marriage, but I think it had to do with him, whether consciously or unconsciously, expressly or impliedly, comparing his wife to Harry's wife, that helped to push Kate to decide to withdraw from her senior royal role for a while. I imagine, Kate will return, but it could take a while. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you for listening. Again, if you are new to this channel, I would love it if you subscribe, like, share my videos, and help me to grow. Thanks. Bye.